Well, hello there, motherfuckers, and welcome to your Walking Dead Season 7, Episode 4 review. 90 minutes, 90 minutes. And I've criticized Walking Dead in the past for 90-minute episodes, where I said sometimes Walking Dead really didn't need that 90 minutes. They really could have accomplished what they wanted to accomplish easily within the time frame of a normal episode. This right here, this is really shocking how 90 minutes can be used so well for character development. Mostly what this episode concentrated on was Negan and Rick, and pretty much how Negan is just fully taken advantage of Rick. He's made Rick his fucking bitch. I mean, he really has. This is why a lot of fans are like kind of unhappy with this series, yet they're still watching. They had a lot of people that says, I'm not watching anymore after the whole Negan thing. Some people legitimately got ill from the first episode from the level of violence. Okay, some people just can't stomach these things, but I don't know. Like, for example, I didn't enjoy like I said, one thing that really grosses me out is cannibalism, but I still sat there and I watched it. I mean, the thing is, you can't be a fan uh, of Walking Dead and not expect to see some disgusting things at times. I mean, just kind of look at the environment that they're in. Okay, so this episode, Negan took the mattresses out of Alexandria, took the all the fucking guns. Rick is like scrambling around. You could see he threatens the lives of Olivia, who's pretty much keeping track of the inventory for their guns. Says that if every single gun on the itinerary isn't in his isn't accounted for, he's gonna fucking kill her. So Rick kind of spends a part of the episode, giving speeches to the people of Alexandria, get them on board, saying Negan is in charge. Spends the whole episode. You see Rosita is off on her, takes, what's his name from Alexandria, kind of forget the guy's name, the one who would always oppose Rick from the beginning. Um, and they go off. She tries to, find a gun. She gets a gun. It's the only gun that anybody from Alexandria has now. They're in possession of one handgun. Everything else has been given to Negan. Negan then says right at the end of the episode, another interesting part though, before I get to how they wrap up this episode, is how Negan actually hands Lucille the barbed wire bat to Rick. And you see there's times where Negan says things to upset Rick, and you see that like Rick is clenching the bat, and that's like his angry side. There's also another scene that uh, they find the saviors find a video camera where they taped Rick when he first came to Alexandria, and Deanna was like filming him, interviewing him, and asking him questions. And he sees Rick with the big beard. Negan says that that's the guy that when Rick was like really going full blown crazy, and like this guy was completely unchained. Negan says, I wouldn't have messed with that guy. And then he says to Rick, but you're not that guy anymore. So basically what they're saying, this is a pussy Rick, pretty much telling anybody if they shave their beard, they're pussies. No, I'm just kidding. But, it was funny that they showed the contrast of Rick's character, how now Rick has been beaten into a corner. He's kind of lost his mojo in a way. So you see, he's holding Lucille and he's clenching it, and it's very easy. There's moments when Negan's got his back turned where he could easily just fucking end Negan's life. Obviously, it would probably set off a huge war. Or the thing is, would it? We saw that in the last episode that there's some people where there's some dissension in the ranks. We even saw with Dwight that maybe, just maybe, if Negan was out of the picture, maybe there wouldn't even be any resistance, after his death. Maybe these people would be liberated. You kind of have to think about that, but Rick doesn't do it. So at the end of the episode, You kind of see that Negan is trying to get Rick to just really completely become his bitch. Say thank you for like basically robbing them of their goods and their firearms. Before he leaves, he asks Rick, would you like me to leave? And Rick says that would be good. And then he says, well, just say the two magic words. He says, thank you. Then Negan just turns to Rick and says, I just stuck my dick down your throat and you just thank me for it. He chuckles and he walks off. And that right there, I mean, wow. You really see that, and you see the expression on Rick's face. He just doesn't know what to do. Rick is a scared man. And you kind of want to know, and what I'm even curious to find out is what is going to be the breaking point. Uh, we see Carl at one point in the episode is pointing a gun at Negan's men. He's not going to let them, take all the shit out of Alexandria, but kind of convinces him, but Rick kind of tells him to just, calm down, cool it, and he puts the gun down. So there's a lot of points in this episode where we see that, Negan's life could be coming to an end. His men, could end up getting killed, but it doesn't happen. Really, there was no action in this episode at all. And somehow it was still one of the most exciting and fun episodes to watch. And I think it's in a large part to just Jeffrey Dean Morgan and, of course, Andrew Lincoln, just putting in good performances here. And, the story just feels like it's moving forward. And like I said, there's so much tension when Negan and Rick are on the screen. You knew that something wasn't going to happen this early in the season to Negan, but it's like you kind of wanted to see a little bit of resistance from Rick, but you really didn't get any. Some verbal stuff, but that was about it. It was a very, very good episode. I'm seeing online a lot of people are agreeing with that statement. They think it's one of the best episodes, probably one of the best 90-minute episodes, if anything. So there you go, guys. Great episode. Jeffrey D. Morgan, I mean, I don't know. Since they've introduced the Negan character, this series has really just kind of skyrocketed as far as excitement goes. So let's see what happens next episode. Rosita has got her guns, the only gun in Alexandria now, and she's going to Eugene to say to make a bullet for her. So, I don't know if this is going to end well for Rosita. My guess is it's not. But, yeah. All right, guys, until next time.